Hello, Scorpio. This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. Now, typically I do the weekly reading as a general collective reading, but I've had requests for specific zodiac signs. So, Scorpio, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, if you want to check out your other placements, please check out my other videos. Now, we're going to take some overall themes and messages for this week. It has been a pretty crazy time lately. You know, we had this full moon in Leo that was super intense and erratic and expect the unexpected. And this week coming up, we're going to be moving into Pisces season, which will be more dreamy. This should be more intuitive and emotional in a different sense. Okay, we might be going deep into the depths of our souls. And Scorpio, you definitely know how to go to the depths of your soul and other souls for that matter. But this is an interesting time that we're in for sure. Please let me know in the comments, how do you feel today? Now, as I'm sitting here, it is Sunday afternoon and I feel like I'm in a snow globe. Where I live in Toronto, Canada, we're having a massive snowstorm and we're getting up to 50 centimeters of snow. So if you hear trucks backing up and beeping or you hear scraping, it's because we have a ton of snow. Now, let's get these overall themes and messages, Scorpio. We have flexibility. This is telling you not to be stubborn. Scorpio, you are a fixed sign. You like things a certain way. You can actually be very all or nothing. And sometimes that is good and sometimes it's not. So this is telling you to be a little bit more flexible right now. So with that energy overall, we have, interesting. Speaking of winter weather, it says biding time. You just need to wait a little while for everything to catch up and settle into place. I think you're holding yourself back. I think you're kind of hibernating. You may have disappeared a little bit, trying to collect your thoughts and your feelings, and that's okay. But at the same time, you can't do that forever. So let's see what else you need to know. We have the age of light. Okay, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Scorpios are such intuitive people. They're so deep. They're so loving. You know, they give their all, but sometimes they do hold on a little bit too tightly. They stay a little bit too long. They linger a little bit too long. Now it's time to implement what you've learned into new experiences. So let's take a look at the energies for this week. And currently, the lovers, Scorpio, do you have love on the brain? Interesting. This could mean a decision in love. It's Gemini energy. Let's see what else. Now is not the time. Are you hiding from love? I love Scorpios. As a Virgo, I love Scorpios. I get along very well with Scorpios and Scorpio placements. And I can tell you that oftentimes they don't feel misunderstood and they struggle with relationships because they love so hard and not everybody can handle that. So let's take a look at the potential or challenge. And we have here the Eight of Swords. You're overthinking. You're in the illusion of mental entrapment. What's got you doing that? What overwhelmed you? The Church card is possibly about marriage, but it's not just that. It's belief system. It's programming, structure. Again, flexibility is super important for you right now. Now, what you need to focus on this week, we have here the moon. Purging, surrendering, and letting go. I feel like you're feeling the remnants of that full moon in Leo. Like there's something that has triggered you and it's telling you to let it go, trust your intuition, allow things to unfold, but to truly let it go. The thing that Scorpios struggle with is that if they let something go and they shut that door, it's like it's dead to them. And that's the fear that a Scorpio has when they do shut the door. They're very similar to Aquarius that way. That's why I always find Scorpios and Aquas are always drawn to each other. They may not be always the best match on paper, but they're drawn to each other because they have very similar ways. So this is kind of telling you that you've got to be flexible. Trust your intuition. See where things take you in the new energy. See the stars. Peace, wishes coming true, falling in love. Scorpio, have you been falling in love and it's been scaring you? Are your feelings deeper than you anticipated? Interesting. Recent past, Four of Wands, 11-11. Somebody has sparked you. Something has sparked you because 11-11, new beginnings. Oh, two cards came out. Yeah, you're searching all the fine print. You're afraid to move to the next level, to let something go. The World card is completion of a cycle. Okay, let's see. The strength position for you is the strength card. It's like the universe just said, I said what I said. You're trying to find your strength and your courage, but it can also be a bit of stubborn energy. Like I said at the very beginning, if you're feeling stubborn, you're holding yourself back, you're fighting the shift, what you resist persists. It's going to come at you even harder. And there's the cross. The cross is about destiny and spirituality and being divinely guided, but it also can talk about sorrow and crisis. I feel like there's a bit of a crisis of the heart here, or of the feelings. Let's see what's going on in the near future of this week. The Queen of Wands. You've got to be confident. You've got to be courageous. You got to strut your stuff. You gotta walk around like you own it. And you do usually, Scorpio. Scorpios have this way of presenting themselves as like calm, cool, collected. They may be treading water underneath, but there's confidence there that can be displayed. But you got to let go of the baggage, the burdens, the guilt, the shame, the regret, the things that have been holding you back and holding you down. And the suggested approach here is, the King of Cups. I've seen this in so many readings today. You might want to check out your other placements. A lot of repeating messages. The King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but the idea of the emotions, being in tune with your emotions. There's a lot of lovey vibes that are actually coming through right now. And the Scythe, love might come at you pretty suddenly, or is coming at you. You've been feeling it. But you also have to liberate yourself from whatever's been holding you back. Old stuff doesn't serve you. Now, what do you need to know? The Devil, see? Restrictions, addictions, codependency. Capricorn energy that's pulling at you. Pulling you in a direction that's not good for you. See? The Tower. You may have had a Tower moment and struggling to move past it. But you have to let it go. I mean, Capricorn energy by nature has fear of moving forward. So, something tells me that there's a fear in you to move yourself forward. Now, the hope and or fear here is the Empress birthing a whole new cycle. Taurus, Libra energy, being creative, receiving love. That might be a fear for you. The Magician, communication, manifestation. I've been working on a series for self-development, reading tarot, and I've been posting these videos here on YouTube, and you might want to check out the Magician video, because if we're not clear and concise about what we want, we get in our own way. We don't manifest the things that we desire the way we think we're doing, So I would just say to you that you've got to be very careful with your communication and your manifestations right now. Your probable outcome, the Emperor, you're going to make a power move. You're here to play chestnut checkers. You may not be totally there yet. Now, by the way, we just had the Empress and the Emperor counterparts. Interesting. You could have a power couple dynamic here. Oops, this card wants to come out. Yeah, the Fool. Trust, take a leap of faith. Interesting. Brand new beginnings. Uranus is also expect the unexpected. So something may come out that you didn't anticipate, especially in love. Let's take a power of surrender card here just to see what you need to surrender or surrender to. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. I saw this earlier. I think I saw it in the Leo reading, and actually there's a lot of Leo energy here. If you have Leo placements or dealing with a Leo, this could be for you. It says, speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Interesting. I send you lots of love, Scorpio. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in my description box below. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing week.